Hi, my name is Stephen Smith. I'm with the West Virginia Healthy Kids and Families Coalition, and this is a video about the West Virginia state budget. Here's the basic thing you need to know. We need a state budget by June 30th, or else we face a shutdown. That means all the things that the government does won't be able to operate if we don't have a budget by June 30th. There are three people who get to negotiate what's in that budget: the governor, the Senate President speaking on behalf of the Senate majority, and the House Speaker who speaks on behalf of the House majority. And basically we need something that all three of those folks can agree on. There's some good news, because 74% of voters do agree on what should be in this budget. And it's really simple. Number one, those voters want to protect the basics: schools, jobs, roads, seniors, medicine. We want to keep government functioning so that people still want to come to West Virginia and live here and raise their families here. Pretty simple. We all agree on that. 74% of voters. Those voters also agree that everyone should pay their fair share. No one should have to shoulder the burden to make sure that we are able to protect all of those basics. Number three, those 74% of voters all agree that we shouldn't kick the can down the road. If we're going to solve this budget crisis, let's not be in another budget crisis in 2 years. So it should be pretty simple, right? Well, there's a big problem, and it's called tax reform. Some folks in the legislature and even the governor have said that they support this idea of tax reform. But here's the problem. Tax reform really means tax working families. We ran the numbers, and it's really simple. If you're working class, you're going to get $158 in new taxes. If you're middle class, you're going to get $154 in new taxes to help pay for these things. That doesn't seem so bad, except there's two big problems. Rich folks get $3,713 in tax cuts. That means we're paying for the tax cuts for the wealthiest West Virginians. But it's even worse than that. Because with the tax reform compromise, the so-called compromise, we are also kicking the can down the road, and we're going to see $70 million deficits by 2019. And the truth is, it's going to go up even more after that. So it doesn't even solve the problem. This is where you come in. We need to call right now, call your legislators and everyone else and say, protect West Virginia, have everyone pay their fair share, and don't kick the can. And let's say no to tax reform so that wealthy folks aren't getting a tax break on the backs of poor and working families. Here are some numbers. Call the governor at 304-558-2000. Call Senator Carmichael at 304-357-7801. Call Delegate Armstead, Speaker Armstead at 304-340-3210. And don't forget to call your own lawmaker as well. It's up to us as West Virginia citizens to get the budget that we need. Let's protect our state, make sure everyone pays a fair share, and solve this problem so we're not back having this same debate a year or 2 years or 3 years down the road. Thanks so much. Please like and share this video.